here at Keystone today. I actually haven't skied in about 2 weeks, so I'm really excited to be getting back on snow again. It's just really cold right now. It's like 13 degrees, so I'm dragging my feet a little bit. Usually when it's cold, I'm actually okay while I'm skiing, but getting on the lift, walking around, it's just brutal. Not only that, I have a lot of problems with my GoPro on these days. As much as I love the GoPro, it really doesn't do super well when it's cold. Obviously, it dies more quickly, but sometimes it would die and I would think that, okay, so the battery just died really quickly. But when I turn it back on in the lodge, it would show something like 40% battery left. So sometimes I think it just quits because it's too cold. And so today we're going to try out a potential solution. This company called Hoody Cam sent me this kind of hoodie for GoPro. And so I'm going to try that out today. It's basically just like a little jacket for your GoPro. So in here, there's a little strap that is stretchy. And I think this is where you put your GoPro in. So I'm just gonna put it in like this. Okay, so it is in like this with the camera facing out, and I'm going to turn it inside out. And I was told by Hoody Cam to also put in a hand warmer. I don't think you actually need to have the hand warmer to make this work, but I think that helps. And they very helpfully sent me a bunch of these too. By the way, if you've never used one of these before, this is a game changer on really cold days. And I usually like to stuff it in my mittens. Mittens are the only thing that work for me to not be cold. I know a lot of people like gloves or mittens with liners. I don't use liners. I think my body heat works better warming me up inside the mittens. And if I also have this, I usually put it on top of my fingers in the mittens. It does a really good job, and I'm just never cold. Unless I take my hand out, then I'm in trouble. But yeah, anyway, so there should be enough room in the back to put this in. And so just, if you never used these before, you gotta like shake it up a bit, and then it'll start getting a little warm. It's like magic. I grew up in Taiwan, and while Taiwan doesn't get very cold, there are usually just a couple weeks in the year where it's like extra cold. And since it's so humid, the coldness there is insane. And we don't really have heaters. So I kind of grew up on these. Okay, so it just goes right here behind the GoPro. Now there's a strap here to kind of cinch it in. Sometimes when it's cold, I would take the GoPro or just the battery out while I'm on the lift to increase the longevity, which is really annoying. So I'm gonna try not to do that today and just leave it on, especially since this will probably be kind of annoying to take off, and we'll see how that goes. This GoPro usually can last almost an entire day when it's not super cold. So I'm hoping, really hoping that with the Hoody Cam, even when it's a little bit cold today, it will still work. All right, let's go skiing.
music playing, 'cause life is still history.
The nice. Woo! That felt great. The snow is so nice. It's a little bit fluffy. Woo! Still very thinly covered. Woo! Clip the tree, I think there's a little branch thing. Whew.
Caught in a blurry moment. I see the sun on your face. Hopeful eyes keep 'em glowing.
It is
Love
so
you more than
freaking
words
cold.
can say.
Oh my god.
There's nothing you could do to stop my heart for you. Just keep your head up high. Yeah. Hold your head up high. I know sometimes there are things you don't understand. Broken roads, faded dreams. Been trying to find your way again. I'm seeing your tears, I'm hearing your cries, but know that I'll never leave your side, even in the change. I won't walk away.
While you watch me try to carve and fail at doing so, let's talk a little more about this GoPro hoodie. First off, it is clearly very well made with 2 layers of fleece. It is handmade right here in the USA. I wasn't really thinking about this at the time, but I was surprised while watching this footage back that the audio did not seem to be affected by the Hoody Cam. I did not use an external mic of any kind in this video. Everything you heard in the GoPro POV footage is directly from the GoPro itself being inside the Hoody Cam. If anything, I feel like it actually protected the sound from the wind a little bit. Just listen to this Insta360 sound in comparison. By the way, I did not add any sound editing to the clips from either of these cameras for this video. Pretty cool. Hoody Cam claims that the battery life can be extended by up to 2 times, and we will take a look at the result at the end of this video. I always seem to forget to bring a spare, so I'm excited that something like this exists.
I'm hearing your cries, but know that I'll never leave your side, even in the change. I won't walk away. No, I promise I'll stay. I promise I'll stay. Yeah. I'll never leave, you know. I'll never leave, you know that I'll never leave your side.
You guys, I just finished skiing and I'm inside, but I'm still feeling so cold. It was so cold today, and I think maybe I didn't wear enough, so that's just something I gotta work on. But anyway, I think the Hoody Cam was a great success. Usually on a day like this, I can only film like 2 to 3 runs off of this battery. That's usually when I don't do anything like taking the battery out. If I take the battery out or take the GoPro off of my helmet when I'm on the ski lift, then it can last a little bit longer. But today I left the Hoody Cam and the GoPro on my helmet the entire time, even while I was going up the lift, which were pretty long at Keystone. Let's see how the battery is after like half a day of skiing. And I'm pretty sure this battery is also not enduro, so it's supposed to die more quickly. You can actually feel the warmth of this hot hands from the outside. Ooh. I think I accidentally turned it on. I started recording. Okay. All right, let's see. 42%. That's not bad when I was skiing between 15 and 25 degrees. As you can see, the battery is doing great. I think the hot hands definitely helped. It stayed nice and warm in the pocket. I was initially a little worried about how easy it would be to take it on and off of the helmet mount, but it's actually not bad at all. The one little downside that I noticed is that it does add a little bit of weight to the helmet. So if you can see my helmet, I actually have the mount pretty close to the front of the helmet, and I think that is probably not the best mount point because I sometimes can feel kind of the pressure coming down. With the additional weight of the Hoody Cam itself and the hot hands, I think it does add a noticeable amount of weight, but really it's really not a lot, and I was able to film with no problems whatsoever. Thank you to Hoody Cam for sending me this. This is going to be a game changer for me with my filming, so I'm excited to continue using this. Even though this is not sponsored and all of these opinions are my own, they did give me an affiliate link down below. If you're interested in something like this, using my link will really help support this channel. Before I go, let's just quickly talk about skiing at Keystone today. It was pretty cold, but the snow was awesome. I think I slipped a couple times on some groom runs. They were both blue runs that were a little steeper, so it wasn't super surprising, but for the most part, the snow was fantastic. The ungroomed runs I tried on the front side still had quite a bit of obstacles, but the moguls were pretty shallow and fluffy. It was just a lot of fun. These runs at Keystone are long. I have been at sea level for 10 days, and then it's only been a few days since I came back to Denver, and now coming all the way to Keystone, like, I was really feeling the altitude, but still had a great day, still skied quite a bit. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you next time. Bye!